Hello guys and welcome to a new video. Today's video is going to be my first reading vlog, and since it's like the Valentine's Day season, I thought I could do a romance reading vlog, and I chose Betting on You by Lynn Painter and Picking Daisies on Sundays by Liana Cincotti. And Betting on You was a really anticipated read for me this year because Lynn Painter is one of my favorite authors. And Picking Daisies on Sundays I just saw on TikTok, and I was really like intrigued by the cover because it's like really like my aesthetic, and then I read like the blurb in the back and it sounded really interesting, so I thought I could read it as well. And yeah, this young adult romance novel, and this is just a romance novel. And yeah, I read both of these during the last 2 weeks, and I'm going to show you my like reactions and what I think about them, and I'm going to give you a rating of them at the end of this video. And yeah, so since this is my first reading vlog ever, I was kind of nervous to like film, and I didn't know like what I could say without spoiling anything, but yeah, I really hope that you're going to enjoy this video, and yeah, keep watching if you want to know how I rated them. So I am now on page 190, and they are just about to start fake dating. And yeah, there is a bit of tension, and I don't know, I just love it so much. It's like exactly like what I need right now. And yeah, I literally like fly through this book, and yeah, I'm not a fast reader, so that's saying something. And yeah, I do really connect with the main character, Bailey, because she likes to be like in control of things, and I'm kind of the same. And yeah, I just really like where this is going, and they're now going to go on a trip together, and yeah, that's going to be really interesting. Yeah, because I guess we'll get some like forced proximity or something like that. And yeah, I also really like Charlie, like the main guy character, because he's really like confident and like always makes these like jokes and everything. And but yeah, when you're like in his point of view, you also learn that he has like some mental health problems, and yeah, like the like constantly making jokes and everything like that is kind of like a coping mechanism almost. So yeah, I'm really interested to see where this is going, so I'm definitely going to read a bit more tonight. And yeah, I think I'll maybe read like, I don't know, like 20 pages, 30 pages tonight, and yeah, then I'm really excited to continue reading tomorrow. So it is now the next day, and I just did my morning routine. Like I worked out and I had breakfast, and then I also packed my bag for work and ballet class after. And I read about 25 pages after I talked to you last night, and yeah, not that much has happened since then, but yeah, they just like embarked on the trip together, and yeah, I'm just really excited to see where it goes from here. And I don't have that much time before I have to go to work, so I can maybe read like for, I don't know, like half an hour, something like that. But I'm definitely going to read when I come home from ballet class tonight. And honestly, I can't wait. Like, I love this book so much. And yeah, I just really like the feeling of like really wanting to continue reading, and like that when you like don't want to put like the book down. And that's definitely like that kind of book for me. What's also really amazing is that there are a lot of like Taylor Swift like references in here. That already was the case in Better Than the Movies, and I think also in the Do-Over. I haven't read that, but a friend of mine did, and she told me that there are also Taylor Swift references in there. And there's also always a playlist inside, and there's like Taylor and Gracie Abrams on there, and yeah, those are two of my favorites. So I just love this. It's like the perfect like rom-com book to read like leading up to Valentine's Day. So yeah, I was really excited to continue reading this.
Okay, so I just got home from ballet class and I actually managed to read about like 50 pages since I last talked to you, because my break between work and my ballet class was a bit longer than expected. And yeah, it's honestly just getting better. Like I'm like giggling, kicking my feet. It's honestly, I love it. I don't even know what else to say. But yeah, they just started fake dating. As you can probably imagine, um, they're each having their doubts about like how fake it actually is. And yeah. And also like the setting is really great because they're like on a trip together, like in the mountains, and it's like really like wintry, and yeah, so it's like the perfect like time of year to read this in my opinion. And yeah, I think when like the time in the book is like I think October, November or something like that. But yeah, it's like really like snowy and cold, so yeah, it's like perfect. So yeah, I don't know, I think like so far it's like 5-star read for me because I haven't read a book in a while that made me like feel so just like happy. And yeah, I don't know. Like the last book I've rated like 4.75, which is also like really high. But that was like a bit more like tragic and like heart wrenching. And this is just like it's just like really rom-commy, funny, and just so sweet. And I really like the characters because they're like honest, because they do have like depth to them, which you don't always get in like YA romances, in my opinion. And yeah, I really like it, so I can't wait to continue reading tonight. And yeah, I'm going to update you in the morning, I think.
So it has now been a few days since I finished betting on you, and I honestly loved it so much. I'm going to give you the like final rating at the end of the video, but yeah, I also really like the ending, and yeah, it's just a classic Lynn Painter book in my opinion, and yeah, I can really recommend this one. But if you want to know my rating, wait for the end of the video. And yeah, I really like this. And yeah, I don't know if I already told you this, but the main character on the book like literally looks like me, which is really funny. And I went book shopping with my friend Philly yesterday, and she bought this book for herself. And she again told me how much the character looks like me. And yeah, I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to try to. So yeah, this is the main character, and I mean, this does look like me. Like, she has glasses, brown hair, wears a pink dress, like, yeah, so that's kind of really funny. But yeah, I really like this. Oops. And yeah, I love this so much, and it honestly didn't feel like it was over 400 pages long. So yeah. And yeah, the second book that I'm going to read in this video is Picking Daisies on Sundays by Liana Chincotti. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce her name, but yeah, I'm honestly so excited to read this book. Like, look at the cover, it's like literally so beautiful, and yeah, everything about this, it's just so perfect. But yeah, I think I started seeing this on TikTok like a few months ago, I think. And yeah, it's set in New York and it's friends to lovers, and I'm really excited to start reading this. And yeah, I read about like 17 pages at a coffee shop today, but because I had like so much other stuff to do, so I couldn't read that much. But yeah, I am going to read for a while now, and I'm honestly so excited. This just sounds like kind of a rom-com and like a really cute read, and And yeah, just a really fun and cute read, and I'm so excited because Valentine's Day is soon, so yeah, I can't wait to start getting into this. Okay, so I just got home from ballet class, and I managed to read it this morning, and also my commute from work to the studio. And yeah, I think I'm about 60 pages in, and I really like it so far. The book is about Danny and her high school best friend Libby, and they meet again after 4 years of not talking to each other because Danny had feelings for Libby and he did not reciprocate them. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but I hope so. But yeah, and now, and he asked her to fake date him for the wedding of his sister. And yeah, I really like the characters. I really like the characters. And what's also a theme in this book is grief. And I haven't really talked about it, but I'm dealing with that myself right now. So it's kind of hard to read about it, but it's written like really well, and I kind of feel like understood in a way. So yeah, it's really sad, and I did shed a few tears already. But yeah, I really like it so far, and I can't wait to see where it's going. And yeah, I also really like Levi. He's kind of like gives like a bit golden retriever energy, but not too much, because I'm personally not a fan of too much golden retriever. For example, Jeremiah from The Summer I Turned Pretty. I'm not that big of a Jeremiah fan. But yeah, I think this is like the perfect balance. And he also studies literature, which is amazing. And he's like a teacher's assistant in a Jane Austen class, which is like perfect. And yeah, so he's kind of like, he has potential for a really good book boyfriend. So I can't wait to see where this goes, and I'm going to keep you updated. So it's actually a few days later, and I just finished this book, and I don't even know what to say. Like, I think it's one of my favorite books that I've read like in a really long time, or like at all. I don't really know why. I just really related to the character, and I think this book came like at the perfect time in my life. I could relate to everything that happened in here like so much, and I don't know. It's just like it's really weird. It's like it kind of feels like it's like fate that I like read this book right now. The main character literally has all of like the same interests as I do, like fashion, Audrey Hepburn, Taylor Swift, and it's just like kind of crazy. And yeah, I just really like this book, and like also the aesthetic of the whole book is just so beautiful. Like yeah, I think I already said that it takes place in New York, and I'm going to New York at the end of the summer this year, and this book made me like so much more excited. And also Levi, like the main guy character in this book, is like the perfect book boyfriend, and I want to find one like him in real life. And yeah, I honestly, I have nothing bad to say about this book at all. I mean, I wish it was longer because I really wanted to read more of them. But yeah, I really, really like this, and everything is just, I just love everything so much. And yeah, I can like 100% recommend this one. And yeah, I don't know what's going on because both books that I read in this video were 5 stars, which is kind of crazy. But I also think I know personally what kind of books I like. So I usually only read books that I rate like 4 or 5 stars, because since I'm not that fast of a reader, I really have to be picky with what I'm reading, because I can't manage to read like, I don't know, like 5 books a week. And yeah, so I only choose to read books if I'm like sure that I will love them. So yeah, and that's definitely the case with this one. It's like me in book form. And yeah, read this. I was like giggling, kicking my feet, but it's also like, it also made me like really like sad, and like made me like think about my whole life. And yeah, I love it. Definitely one of my all-time favorites. I just know it. So yeah, go buy it and read it, and yeah. So I just finished both of these books, and I'm going to quickly start with Betting on You. And this was a 5-star for me. I just love Lynn Painter's writing. It's like you're just in a rom-com, and it was so sweet and so cute, and I love both of the characters. And I do have to say that it was kind of cliche at some points, but I honestly don't mind that. And yeah, I just like, I was kicking my feet, giggling. It was like funny, but it also had like kind of like a more serious like background story, so I really liked that. And yeah, I love the characters. Like Bailey and Charlie are so cute, and yeah, I can really recommend this one. And then the second one I read was Picking Daisies on Sunday, and I haven't actually read anything by Liana Cincotti before, because I think this is her second novel. And this was also a 5-star for me. And yeah, I just love this book so, so much. Like, I think this is honestly one of my favorite romance novels I've ever read, because I just could relate to the main character, Daniela or Danny, so well. So yeah, and Levi is honestly one of my favorite book boyfriends ever. I love him so, so much. And yeah, the whole like setting that it's like in New York, and she's studying like fashion design, and he's like a book lover, and he studies like English literature, and like the setup was just perfect. And I loved their friendship so, so much, and their love story was just so cute. And yeah, I can like really recommend this as well. So this was also a 5-star for me. And yeah, I'm really, really happy with those 2 books, and they're just the perfect romance novels in my opinion. So yeah, I really hope that you get to read those and that you enjoy them as well. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you want to see more like book related videos, please let me know. And yeah, I hope that I'm going to see you in my next video.